Hi, hello there. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today we are planning for August 8th through the 14th. I do have a little sneak peek on the side here of a sticker kit that I am creating. It is nowhere near done yet, just kind of stuff that I've been playing around with. So I decided to use it for my planning layout today to kind of see if the stickers were working out the way that I wanted them to, or if I needed to make any additional changes. So here's a little sneak peek of something that I might have coming up to offer here soon. So a lot of the stuff that I've got on my planner this week, I actually did as pre-made stickers instead of handwriting everything in, just to kind of see how that worked for me. And it did actually work out quite well and sped up my planning process a lot. So I think it took me about 30 minutes, like 28 exactly, from the time that I started recording to the time that I finished my layout this week. And I did actually hop out of GoodNotes and go into Keynote and fix a sticker and stuff like that while I was planning, and it still only took me about 28 minutes. So I thought that was awesome. I'm adding my calendar in like I always do, and then I've got all of my daily items kind of sketched out here on the side of my days to kind of remember what I need to put where. This is a new weekly layout that I've got. And in this weekly layout, I've kind of separated my days into sections. So I've got like a to-do list up at the top underneath my day of the week. The portion under that is just going to be kind of personal items to add. The portion underneath that, I'm going to put like my social media planned posts and stuff like that. The next section I think I'm going to use for any type of tracking, habit tracking if I need it. And then if I don't need it, I'm going to combine it with the bottom section, which I then plan to use for my lists and or work stuff if I need to be aware of something that I'm doing for work the following week. I used this last week and I really, really loved it. You can see that here, how I kind of laid it out. And I think that this might be my favorite as of right now, but we'll see if I continue to use it. So last week, instead of doing a full daily habit tracker, I kind of added my main habits that I've been tracking lately on a daily to-do list, which is what I'm doing here. I'm gonna add this same daily to-do list to every day of the week next week. I kind of liked the nice change. I mean, it's the exact same thing that I was doing, just kind of in a different way, but it was a nice change from doing a daily or a weekly habit tracker for each of the day. Now I do end up doing kind of a habit tracker for my medications and vitamins still, and kind of setting those off to the side underneath my August month. I kind of wanted to keep those separate because I really feel like the vitamins and my daily medication are the most important, so I do want to remember that they're there so that I'm going over and marking them off. And I kind of feel like having them on their own kind of gives it that importance, and maybe because it's the only two things on that side of the spread, it'll be more of a reminder for me to continue to do them. And then, as I mentioned, this little third portion down there was my social media, so that's what I just updated. I am going to kind of add a little memory portion of my spread down here for Oliver's first day of first grade, which is next Wednesday. So I'm using this clipboard in my final planner, like after I finished recording. I did change this to a darker planner. It's like a deep gray or black color, because I kind of felt like that fit more with the spread than this kind of pinkish color. Right here, as I am adding the days, GoodNotes kept getting really blurry and eventually just fully crashes on me. So like if you look here, you can see that my days of the week are blurry and they're not supposed to be. And I don't know what was going on with GoodNotes, but it was just glitching and then eventually full blown just crashes on me. And I think that's after I add this little reminder for our inspection for solar panels. We are getting solar panels put on the house, so next Wednesday we have somebody coming out to do kind of an inspection of our electric, I guess, to kind of make sure that we can actually do it. So that's fun. Hopefully that will kind of help our electric, you know. And then for my little sticker packs, I did create these little splashes, like these watercolor splashes, because I always love those. And I am adding them to certain parts of my spread to kind of give it a little bit more character and get rid of some of the overall whiteness. When I'm adding this jar of honey next to my grocery list, this is where GoodNotes crashes, and that was me just kind of skipping over me getting all the way back into it. Going back to my first day memory little portion right here, I do also add a green arrow, like a kind of curved arrow down to that little clipboard, because I plan on taking a picture of Oliver on his first day and I'm going to add it there as well. And then what I'm adding over here on the side is the portions of it that I mentioned for my medication. So I have my Lantus that I'm adding that I need to take every single day, which is a diabetic medication. And then I have my vitamins that I want to make sure that I take every day as well. So like I said, I figure if I have my medication separate from just like my regular daily to-do tasks, maybe it will, in my mind, make them a little bit more important so that I can make sure that I actually do them, because obviously taking your medication every day is very important. And so now I'm kind of messing with my weekly menu here, and the one that I had originally created and the one that I created for my spread last week just weren't working for this spread. So I'm keeping in here how I went back in to edit it and kind of make it just a solid color, because I felt like it was the pattern of the background that was kind of not working. So I'm making this a solid color and a little taking away some of the opacity. And I feel like this works a lot better with this particular background. So I left that in, and then I'm also going to leave in me getting the hex code for the highlighter to highlight my week as well. And I believe that is what I'm doing right now. So I'm pulling the hex code from a screenshot. If you swipe diagonal up with your Apple Pencil, it'll just take a screenshot of your screen, and then it will show you the hex code as well, and then you can just paste that into GoodNotes and get the hex code. So the highlight of my week is the last thing that I'm doing this week. I don't really have much else, so if you made it to the end of this video, leave me an umbrella emoji below. Thank you so much for joining me this week, and I hope everybody has a great week ahead of them. Bye!